Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Phoenix Cinema Podcast. I'm Chris Austin, and the reason this is a special episode is because we have a very special guest. And that guest is a film composer of projects such as the classic Brazilian films Central Station and City of God, as well as the documentary Senna and Amy, and most recently, the documentary about the Liverpool football player, manager, and icon Kenny Dalglish, as well as Mel Gibson's latest film, Flight Risk. Please welcome to the Phoenix Cinema Podcast, Antonio Pinto. How's that with the pronunciation?
It's perfect. It's an easy name to pronounce.
Yeah, yeah,
It's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit the accent on it. So, excellent, Antonio. Well, again, thank you very much for giving me your time today. I would love to talk about, as with most people I speak to, how did this all start for you? I know that you were born into a particularly creative family, although not exactly a musical family. Is that right?
Yeah. My father is the best way to describe him. You know Charles Shoes, who did the the comic, the very famous kids comic with a dog with what's the name of the dog?
Oh yeah,
Snoopy. Snoopy. He
Snoopy.
created
Right.
Snoopy. Yeah. My father is a kind of a Charles Shoes of Brazil. He created one of the most iconic and famous child character of Brazil. A very cool character.
Mm.
His name, the name of the character is the Nutty Boy, the crazy little boy. And the story, and it's just, it was one book that he did like 30 years ago. And this book, the main story, the main thing about the book is that he's a crazy boy who do crazy stuff and funny stuff. He has lots of girlfriends. He's very creative and blah blah blah. And at the end of the book, the end of the story is that he becomes an old guy and a cool guy.
Mm.
And because of that, they learned that the boy wasn't a crazy boy. He was a happy boy. So this is the character. And before that, he was a very important journalist. He did political cartoons for years and years in the newspapers in
Mm.
Brazil. He had a newspaper during the dictatorship that was some kind of like a Charlie Hebdo uh, kind of newspaper. Like the French newspaper.
Oh yes, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all went to jail because of the militaries. Yeah, he disappeared
Wow.
for 7 months. Yeah,
Oh, geez, this is almost like the plot of I'm Still Here.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's that story is very much. The only difference is that my father came back home,
Jeez.
but it was very much like that. And I have two sisters, two older sisters. That both of them are film directors and writers. And Daniela, the oldest sister, she co-wrote, she helped writing and coordinating. Uh, I'm Still Here.
Ah.
Yeah, and Fabrizio is also director, and my mother was the one that were more of like I would say, not in a bad way, but more like a regular human being. She was the heart of the house, and she was the one who kept all these crazy people together.
Surrounded by these creative forces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
ever ask your father if the Nutty Boy was about you?
Well, uh, you have to imagine that I spent my whole life and until this very day, everybody thinks that, and I tried to kill my father so many times because of that. But
It's amazing.
yeah, he says it's a mix of all of us in the house. You know, he
Aha.
has like
Okay.
things from everyone, from the girls, from the mother, from him, and
Mm,
he used all these pieces of cool things that he thought it was cool and put together.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Would you say that your father was a main influence on you and
No,
your
definitely,
siblings?
yeah, yeah.
Mm,
He's a very, very powerful artist, a very well known person in Brazil. Everybody knows him. He just died a year ago.
oh, my
He was
condolences.
very, yeah, but he was he was 94.
Oh,
It's
wow.
okay. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
mm,
And and under him, I would say that like my whole family is made of artists.
mm,
Yeah, saying that like I have my cousin is an art director for film. He did so many films. He did Senna, the series. He did. He's doing a lot of films. My sisters are directors. The husbands
mm.
are all artists. My
Oh,
cousins are all. I have one lawyer in the family. Of course, he's the richest one in the
yeah.
family. Yeah,
Yes, yes, indeed.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic. That's
But
incredible.
but but Ciraldo has this power. You know, everybody was, and the great thing is that he had a studio, and his studio was at home.
Hmm.
So I spent my whole childhood in a place that had this huge library with all kinds of books, all kinds of
Mm.
art books. You know, I have a joke, not a joke, but it's true. I went to go to the bathroom with. I was 10 years old. I went to the bathroom with Picasso. Then I went to with Ronald Searle, and then I went to the bathroom with Francis Bacon. And in a way, it's interesting because this was my internet when I was
Mm,
young. You know, all this information there was just there, and
mm,
there was this movement of people. My father was like a magnet of artists that would stay in the home. Very famous artists from France, Mordillo, Sampé is another artist. They were all there, and it was so cool too because there's a door made of glass that it's all painted, and it has drawings from all those guys, all those very amazing artists from
oh
all
my
over the
word.
world. It must be a very expensive door now, I
Wow.
think.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. To grow up with that, those
it's so
influences and to
good.
have that, to be surrounded by that. Wow. It feels almost inevitable that you grew up to
Yeah.
become who and what you chose to do.
No, and the other side of it, which is also cool, is that he was very sensitive uh, on the way he loved us and the way he educated us. One way was like you you didn't understand or feel that as a a, a thing, but you could feel it.
Hmm.
I'm going to tell you one story, for example, two things that really made me what I am today.
Please.
We had a piano at home that was from my grandmother. So I had a piano since I was 0 years old. I had the sisters; they all play acoustic guitar. And
Mm,
there's something about Brazil that I don't know why, but people learn very early how to play and very, very complicated
Mm.
chords and harmonies because of bossa nova and samba. So so I had this thing with the guitar. And my older sister, she was dating this guy from a band, and I would go with her to all the shows. And I'm saying I was 7,
Mm.
and I started to walk towards the drum set every show after the show, and started to sit and bang the drums. 7 years old. So my father one day went to he saw the show, he saw that, and he bought me a drums without me asking for.
Mm.
He bought me the okay. So he put the drums 5 meters from his studio, and I was playing this fucking drums for 10 hours a day, very badly,
Yeah.
you know. And he wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't get out of the studio and say, "Stop that fucking shit! I can't stand
Mm.
anymore." No, no, he was there writing. He could write. He was so concentrated in his own world that I could be banging that, and so I started to play the drums. I started to play the piano. I started to play the guitar. So I started to do this very young, 7, 8, 9, 10, and when I was 10, I started to have drum lessons. For you to understand how bad I played for years.
3 years. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That's
yeah.
amazing that he saw something in you and was able to facilitate just the interest, just the curiosity, and gave
But
you the space.
a better part now,
Mm.
which is where this all this ended ended up, is that I I don't know. Today I did many exams and tests, and I have this friend. He's a psychiatrist, and he says that I have TDAH, TDA, whatever, like deficit, attention deficit,
Ah, yes.
whatever. I don't know how to say in English.
They say, I think ADD here. I think they say, yeah.
ADD. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm.
And I have to agree because when I was young, after when I was studying regular school, I couldn't, couldn't do it. I couldn't read. I have so much difficult on reading,
Mm.
on concentrating, on like getting, like for example, I read. I try to read a lot. I like to read, but I have a lot of difficult things. Like I start the page in the top. When I'm at the end of the page, I forgot the top,
Uh-huh.
so I have to go back, and I had to
Mm.
take notes with the names of the characters and things like that. So okay, so one day I was 16. I come to my father and my sisters. They moved to London 6 7 years before that, and they moved to New York. Both of them. Daniela to study cinema, and Fabrizia, she was dancing. Also, Fabrizia is a dancer. She danced with Bob Wilson and Philip Glass, and
Oh my
yeah,
God.
things like that. Yeah, and I, as I said, I came to my father. I said, Daddy, I can't study. I I don't fit in. It it's not working. It's not working. This is not working. It's making me suffer. It's not. It's making me unhappy. I want to stop. I want to get out of school. And this was like the first. I don't know how do you say that. It was like the first classic, the first year after high school or something like
Mm.
this. The 3 years before you go to university,
Okay.
right? So, and then my father looked at me and he said, "Okay, okay, I will let you get out of school, but with one condition." I said, "What?" He said, "You have to study one thing. One thing you have to study. I don't know if it's kung fu,
Mm.
I don't know, art. You have to focus on something." I said, "Okay, I want to study drums. I want to go study drums in New York with Daniela." Fabrizia told me that she takes care of me for the first 2 months. She helps me with I can stay in her house and then I can try to fix another house, start to work there in
Mm.
supermarkets, whatever, stores. He said, "Okay, you can do that." So he paid me a school there, a very cool place called Drummers Collective. Drummers Collective is a school in at 14th Street in New York. I don't know if they are still there, but it's this drummer. He was paralyzed or something like this. He was a rich drummer, and he bought this building and he made like 18 studios, and he puts 10 different teachers, drum teachers, very good, like
Mm.
fix from the house, and you would have two or three drummers from all over the world coming to give like workshops.
Wow.
Yeah, so I went and I studied. I studied for 13 months there.
Did you have to audition to get in?
No, you had to pay.
Oh, okay.
But you had to audition to see who was the teacher that you would get.
Mm.
I studied with two drummers. One was called Keith Copeland. He was an old guy, an old man, a very nice black man,
Mm.
and he were mostly based on Latin drums. And then I studied with another guy who was called Kenwood Dinard. And this guy, he is the craziest drummer I've ever seen playing in my life. And he was playing with Jaco Pastorius at the time.
Who's
Are you
this?
there?
Sorry, I don't know that
Do you know
name.
Jaco Pastorius? You
No.
don't know Jaco Pastorius?
Should I?
Oh
I
man,
should, right?
you have Jaco Pastorius is the Jimi Hendrix of bass.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is the guy who changed bass.
Mm.
He was from a band called Weather Report. You should look for that. You should listen to him. Everything that he has, he's crazy. He's a
Okay.
genius. And he died. He died was very sad because he was a bit bipolar, and he died. He was spanked in a bar in Miami by the security guard. The security guard killed him.
What? Wow.
Yeah, yeah, crazy. You should do a research. Jaco Pastorius.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll absolutely do
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. What else? Yeah.
So you
So
trained with these guys.
that's
Okay.
yeah. This was really cool. And the other thing that happened to me that changed my life there is that the day that I arrived in New York, my sister Fabrizia, the youngest one, he invited me to see an opera, an, a modern opera from this guy called Bob Wilson, and the music was from Philip Glass, and the music was live orchestra with choir. It was
Ooh.
4 hours, 4 hours, and four acts. Each hour
Mm.
was a different act, and no voices, just like something very like how do you say, like very geometrical movements and
Mm.
sets and things that would take many a long time to happen, long movements. And I was like, the, what the hell is this? And imagine 17 years old coming from the other side of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and this, and the third part of this, I got to meet him, Mr. Philip Glass, because she worked with my sister, Daniela, and they became best friends. And I am very good friends with Philip. I'm very good friends with Zachary, his son. We are brothers, and that's. I mean, this was everything to me.
That's amazing. It's like full circle.
Yeah,
Full
yeah,
circle. Wow.
yeah.
Wow. I had no idea Philip Glass did opera. I had no idea.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. He did. He did. This guy. He did so. He did many operas. He did many operas. He did.
Wow.
There's one another one called Itaipu, which is by meeting Daniela and Gerard. This guy. He came to Brazil. Itaipu is a hydroelectric station. Is the biggest hydro. Is that how you say hydroelectric
I'm not sure.
power plant?
Power plant. Right, right. Mm-hmm.
But power plant with water, and
Mm.
is the biggest one in the world. It's on the uh, between Brazil and Paraguay and
Mm-hmm.
Argentina. We share like the river. The three countries we share the river, the power of this thing because it's a river that goes into the three countries.
Okay.
Yeah. So he
Mm.
went. Philip went there and went crazy because he has those turbinas, turbine. I don't know
Yes.
also how
Yeah.
to say that.
Yeah.
Like the biggest, and he didn't. He did that. He did more.
Have you have you considered writing a book?
A book.
Because it sounds like you've got stories.
I have many interesting stories. I would consider now that we have Chat GPT.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Well, if you do,
Yeah.
you've got
Uh-huh.
one pre-order already. If
That's
that
good.
is
One. It's it's enough. It's enough.
yeah,
If
okay.
one person reads it, I'm gonna be happy. I'll
Right.
tell you that.
Right. That's
That's yeah.
incredible. Well, I mean, gosh, I've got so many questions for you, but you collaborated with filmmaker Walter Salles. We've already spoken about I'm Still Here very briefly, but you collaborated with him very early in your career.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
did that collaboration come about?
yeah. This is when I came back from New York. My sister was doing a film with Walter. If you have the chance to watch this film, it's very cool. This film, it's called Foreign Land, and
Okay.
it's a black and white film about this kid that has to leave Brazil because of political reasons, and he moves to Portugal, and then there's a road movie in Portugal with him and a girl in interesting and difficult situations.
Mm.
So Daniela and Walter, Daniela, she wrote with him the film. And when I came back, I was very, very young. You know, I mean, this was much later than when I came back, but I was da estrangeira. I think I was 28, something,
Mm-hmm.
27. And I started, I had this, I had bought this keyboard called Roland W30. And, uh, and it was a very interesting keyboard because synthesizer because he was a sampler player, and he was also a sampler because you could sample with a microphone on the
Mm.
keyboard, and he was a workstation, meaning that he had a sequencer on
Mm.
inside the keyboard. A sequencer is where you record MIDI stuff, where you play and record uh,
Okay.
different channels. So you could record MIDI sounds like general MIDI, like piano, vibe, all these electric sounds that want to sound like real. And you could do that with samples, like
Mm.
you could do a loop, a drum loop, or a sound loop, or whatever loop, or a noise loop. And so I started to play with this keyboard because when I was in New York, I started to record with myself. I had this stereo sound system that has tapes, two cassette players, and you could record from one cassette to another,
Uh-huh.
and you could at the same time record with a microphone. So you
Mm.
could always you could be dubbing up, doing it as if you had like a two channel,
Hmm.
like with what the Beatles used to do at the beginning, recording with two channels.
Mm-hmm.
So I recorded, and then what I did is I started to produce music, and I started to send to Walter because Daniela was his friend. Walter was our friend. Of course, I was like this stupid kid, and he was a very cool guy, director, blah blah blah.
Was
But
he
anyway,
already
I
quite
was
established by that point as a director?
no,
Ah.
he wasn't established,
Mm.
but he had done one big film, I think, called Grande Arte, a huge film. He did already
Ah.
a big
Uh-huh.
film. Um, and then I started to give him music. I want to do your film. I want to do your film. I want to do your film. And then he said, "Look, Antonio, I love you a lot. You're my brother, but you're too young. You were too
Hmm.
inexperienced. I don't feel comfortable to give you the whole film. So I'm gonna go with this other guy."
Wow.
Okay, so this other guy was it's a Brazilian composer too. Very nice music he did called José Miguel Wisnik. But at the middle of the way, Walter started to want something different, and then he came back to me. So I gave him four pieces. So there's four pieces for the film. So that was my first collaboration, very first collaboration with him, and he really liked it.
Mm.
So okay, and then further ahead, I he called me to do one film. I don't remember the order if I did
Mm-hmm.
the documentaries before or the films before. I know I did six films with Walter. Uh, I did the first film I did. It's called uh, Midnight. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
And Midnight was being shot while he was cutting, editing Central Station.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, so I did this, and he liked it a lot. Midnight. Then he asked me to try one theme for Central Station. I wrote the piano theme, and then I say the rest is history.
Oh my goodness.
We
Yeah.
did, yeah, it was really cool.
That
And
seems
what well,
No, please go ahead, please.
no, there's something really interesting is that uh, I was I started to do Central Station, and I went to Rio to write the music with this friend of mine called Jacques Morelenbaum, a cello player. And he had a studio in an apartment in the mountains of Rio. So you could see the whole Guanabara Bay of Rio from the window. Yeah, it was great.
Ooh.
But the cool thing is that his apartment was so nice that Walter rented the apartment to be the apartment of Fernanda Torres. So Walter was shooting in the living room while we were writing in the back of the apartment.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Amazing. Amazing. And
that
yeah,
was
that collaboration with Sales seems so pivotal in terms of where your career would go not long after that.
oh
And
no, I owe him everything.
mm, mm.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
was surprised to see. I mean, you also collaborated early on with filmmaker Fernando Meirelles, very early on
yeah,
in, I think it's called Menino Malaquinho 2.
yeah,
or,
yeah,
and also Katia Lund. I mean, the big hits like Central Station and City of God, they didn't come out of nowhere. You had all been working
yeah,
together and building a
yeah,
body of
yeah,
work together for quite some time. Could
yeah.
you, I mean, City of God, did that change things for your career from that point forward?
Oh, definitely. There's another funny story here too. I I went I went with Central Station. I went to the Oscars in LA,
Jeez.
and but the cool and fun part of it is that first of all, I was very young, as I say that I was 32 or something, and 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 I wasn't. Of course, everybody has ambition, but I didn't went there with the ambition of going to like I'm going to the Oscars.
Yeah.
I am I am one of the few human beings that's gonna sit in the chair in that theater.
mm.
Fuck that. Fuck that. That was not the idea. And the other idea also was not that I didn't think like I'm gonna go there and in 3 days I'm gonna do 10 films
Mm.
of everybody.
Mm.
So I went there to see I'm just gonna look. Just gonna look. I'm gonna drink a little wine.
Yeah.
Just gonna be around to see what that is, what kind of Disneyland
Mm.
for for grandfathers that is. So I went there. It was really funny. It was really cool. I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of interesting people. I went to all the parties. I went to the Vanity
Mm.
Fair party. I went to the governor's dinner. whatever. So, but all the time, just looking and watching people go and come back. All this very stupidly rich people to the right and
Mm.
with this plastic surgeries to the left. So and and I but then I asked Walter. I said, Walter, do you know any agents? Of course, I'm here. I just want to see what happened.
Right.
He said, okay, I'm going to give you an agent. So he set up a lunch with an agent, was a woman. I don't remember her name. She was really beautiful, really, really nice, really warm. She was really cool with me. She talked to me. And during lunch, she said, look, if you want to come here and work here, you have to move here.
Mm.
You have to move here because then I'm going to start taking you to meetings and introducing you to people and blah 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 blah. And I just had a baby. I
Hmm.
had my second son, and
And where were you
and I
living,
said,
in
I'm
New
not.
York or Brazil?
No, no, I'm always no. I was already back in Brazil. Back in
Ah,
Brazil.
okay, okay.
Back in Brazil. And then uh, she said, and also there are six agencies for composers in LA, and each agency has mm, 300 composers. And I said, oh, oh, cool. So there are 3,000 composers going on meetings every day here. And I thought, yeah. I thought, oh, okay. So just pay me the dinner, and I'm going home. So I went home. Was okay. As I said, I came, I see, I watch, I learn, and I go back. That's
Mm.
that's it. But then there was City of God,
Ah.
and City of God became the biggest hit. City of God has been considered by Time magazine the 50th, 15 most important movie in history. Unbelievable.
Mm.
Okay. That makes me really happy, really proud that I'm part of it. Cool. I'm very happy. And when that happened, something different happened. An agent called me
Uh-huh.
from LA, and he called me and he said, I want to represent you. And I said, I saw that and I thought, this guy, he's very fat. He's sitting on a chair inside a trailer with a Hawaiian shirt, looking at a film magazine. He saw my name and he's calling to fuck me up. Nah, nah, and it wasn't that. I told him, look, this is a good coincidence that you're calling me. In 1 week, in 1 week, I'm gonna go to the Oscars again with City of God. Oh, he said, great. So tell me which hotel you're gonna stay, what time you arrive, and I'm gonna fix lots of reunion meetings for you.
Mm.
I'm gonna make lots of meetings for you. So that that's exactly what happened. I went there. I arrived in this hotel called the Roosevelt Hotel at Sunset Boulevard, I think. It's very close to the star, the walk that has the stars, the Chinese
Walk of
theater.
Fame.
Yeah, Walk of Fame. And and sorry, my
That's right.
head went.
Mm.
Oh, and then I arrive. I arrive at the hotel. I arrive at the entrance of the hotel, the lobby, and there's this very thin Italian guy with the most expensive suit, with the glasses, with a little suitcase. And he said, Antonio. I said, Bryce. Bryce is my agent until today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's my brother. It's my brother, right? My family is. And he's I went to him. He said, let's go. I said, I have to just take a shower. Blah. I took a shower. I came back. We went to the car. He had already like 10 meetings. All the studios, Paramount, Sony, Universal, DreamWorks, uh, everything. But the best meeting in a very small building, third floor, this cutting room with many editing rooms. And there's this guy, this director called Michael Mann, you know? No, let me tell you, I didn't know who he was.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know who he was. And he came to me, yo, Antonio, blah, post. And I was so relaxed because I didn't know who he was. If I knew who he was, I would be like,
Yeah.
and I think he liked it that, he liked it that I
Mm.
was, oh, yeah, how are you, man? Yeah. Bryce told me, yeah, you're doing a film, blah, 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 blah. I We talked a little bit, and then he said, I really loved what you did for Behind the Sun, the music. It's very beautiful. I'm using a lot of this score in the film as stamp, and I want to
Ooh.
show you the film, the parts. I say, okay. And then I went to this room. We sit in this chair. He turned off the light. He s- turned on the screen on the right, Tom Cruise, on the left, Jamie Foxx. And me, I was almost taking a pee on the
Oh my
on
God.
the chair.
Oh my word.
Yeah, yeah. And then that's it. And then we talked a lot. It was really cool. When I stopped watching the film, I thought I have a thought that saved me, which was like, now that you already came in as you don't know him,
Mm-hmm.
just keep keep the pace, man. Don't
Mm.
just go. Stay where you are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it was cool. It was really nice. So I went I went and I did the whole City of God story, which was the same beautiful, cool, funny Vanity Fair parties and being close to whatever, to Quincy Jones, to Christopher Walken, to
That's
it
crazy.
was really interesting,
That's
really
crazy.
interesting. Yeah. And then I go back to Brazil, and I didn't hear from him for 3 months. And one day, Bryce calls me, Antonio, get your suitcase. You're gonna be here tomorrow. So I do the suitcase. My other son was 4 days old.
Oh my God.
I get into an airplane. I come here. They put me in a hotel in LA, in front, very close to Santa Monica. A horrible hotel, not a horrible hotel, but not a double tree hotel. Do you know the double tree
No, no,
hotel?
no.
Okay, it's like those air. It looks like an airport
Oh,
hotels, you
okay.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the hotels that has all these parties from companies that sell insurance from all over
Yeah.
the country, and they're all there.
Yeah.
And yeah, this kind of hotel. And they ask me, "What do you want as a studio?" And then I did a list, like I did a list with the best of the best of the best of the best
Sure.
equipment. In 3 hours, they set up the studio in the hotel room. Big shit. Big money,
What?
big studio. Yeah, things happen. It's amazing. It was crazy because it was the first big thing that I did, and at the same time I was finishing a film in Mexico, a
Hmm.
very nice film that I did called Chronicas, from this Ecuadorian director Sebastian Cordero, that I'm gonna do a film with him now. I
Oh,
got this, and produced by Alexandre, by Nahatu, and Guillermo del Toro. This film was produced. Yeah. So I I I come. I started to do. He asked me because he wanted to use three little places of the film with my music. But I started to write, and he started to like, and he started to like, and he started to like, and he started to write. At the end, I did 40% of the film because the other part of the music was done by James Newton Howard.
oh, yeah.
And James Newton Howard didn't know that I was doing half of the film. I was like kind of a Michael Mann's mistress, you know. He he hidden in the hotel. I was
Oh,
hidden in the
brilliant.
hotel.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we met. I met James. I met James in the screening.
Wow. How did
He
you
was very
introduce
nice.
yourself?
Sorry,
So, what did you
he was
do?
very nice to me.
Yeah. Oh,
No, he
good.
was nice. He was nice to me. He was very nice.
Incredible. He is one of my favorites,
Oh, he's great. He's amazing. He's one
and
of the best.
Collateral is one of my yeah, it's got to be one of my favorite man films. That's incredible. Absolutely
Yeah,
incredible.
I love this
Um,
film.
it's amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing. To
I
be
love it.
honest, it's my last favorite film that he did.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
Although I'm very much looking forward to Heat 2, whatever that may be.
Yeah, yeah.
um, Amazing. Well, I mean, you seem to work with the same people over and over. You develop these ongoing collaborations. And collaborations fascinate me. I love them. Why we continue
Mhm.
to choose to work with the same people over and over, that connection is something that I love to track. You've absolutely got that with a handful of filmmakers. Heitor Dahlia is another filmmaker who I've seen
Mhm.
you work with
Mhm.
often. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
as well as Asif Kapadia. You've collaborated
yeah.
so
He's
much together.
I love his work so much. He's such a genius, such a
Mm.
visionary. He's a visionary. He's the sweetest guy on earth. Very smart, so artistic. So, did you see 2072?
No, no, I didn't. Worth watching.
Yeah, yeah. We did. It's his film.
Mm.
Me and him again. It's very
Mm.
interesting, powerful, very powerful.
Amazing. Yeah, you started with
Yeah,
Senna all the way up to Kenny Dalglish. Is that kind of like a
yeah.
handshake agreement now? Sort of anything you do, I'll be there.
Well, for my case, yeah. I
Mm.
mean,
Mm.
anything he does, I want to do it. I will do it. We are gonna start a new uh, collaboration right now. He's doing. I don't know if I can say that yet because it's
Okay,
Netflix. I'm not gonna say, but it's
that's
we are
fair.
on a Netflix huge, amazing documentary that we're gonna do now. And yeah, yeah. And I'm
Oh,
and
amazing.
I'm and I'm aiming and I'm praying for the day that he does fiction, you know,
Yeah,
rather than
yeah.
yeah. He's very good. He's very good in fiction too. He has two films that he done very long time ago. One's called North, yeah, Northeast,
Mm-hmm.
no, Far North, from Far North.
Far north.
And the other one is The Warrior. Very good film.
Oh,
He wrote and directed.
I'll have to look out for him. I'll have to put him on my list.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Incredible. I have to say, your score for The Host, which is another Andrew Niccol directed movie. I think you've done two movies for him, Lord of War and The Host. The Host
Hmm.
score is quite wonderful. I listened to it for the first time in my research, and it's really moving. Um, and
Hmm.
speaking of scores, one of my favorite scores of yours is The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind.
I
Um,
love that score.
oh,
Yeah, I love
absolutely
that.
incredible. Actor Chiwetel Ejiofor's directorial debut, an amazing
Uh-huh.
film, so wonderful and so well made. The score is incredible
Hmm.
for the movie. How did you end up attached to that project?
I end up attached to that project through the editor, Valerio Bonelli.
Valerio.
So
Mm,
I was invited through Valerio, I think. Valerio is the editor, and I think he sold me to Chiwetel.
I see. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And I had a great time. It was so nice to work with them, with both of them. Valerio is so experienced and so sensitive, and he, all the notes that they gave me were so beautiful. So
Mm,
and I had the chance to do this thing that was like working with people from Malawi. This singer, the singer, I did a song with one of the actresses,
oh, wow.
Alisa Maiga, I think. Yeah,
Mm,
Alisa Maiga. No, Alisa Maiga is the mother, I think. What's the name of this sister? Lily Banda.
Lily Banda.
Yeah, Lily Banda. It was really nice. We I did the song, and I it was funny because I I sung in a fake African language, like I sing like Baba Deo go Bagada Baba, and I send it to her with the melody so she could write the lyrics to the melody that I did,
oh,
and then she sings. It's very nice. It's the song at the end, Shama, the name of the
it
song.
actually, if you want, I
Lelo,
can.
Lelo,
I,
Lelo something.
okay, I'll actually play that out on this episode. Yeah. Okay. So everyone
Yeah,
gets a
yeah,
chance
that
to hear
song.
it.
Lelo, Lelo. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Nice.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a beautiful score. And listen, I'm conscious of time. I will let you go. My final sort of question to you is: so you composed the score for Mel Gibson's latest film, Flight Risk. That's huge.
yeah,
He's one of my favorite directors. Um, In fact,
yeah,
my girlfriend and her friends had Braveheart on the other day, and I'd almost forgotten how powerful that film is. And
yeah. He's very good.
what's interesting is with Mel Gibson, he's one of those filmmakers who you can tell is very particular with who his composers are. James Horner did three of his films, and obviously his
Hmm.
score for Braveheart is iconic. John Debney's score
Mhm.
for The Passion of the Christ, aka my favorite film of all time. I know it's shocking
Mhm.
to everyone.
Mhm.
Um, Rupert Rupert Gregson
That's a
Williams for
powerful,
Hacksaw.
powerful film.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
incredibly powerful, incredibly powerful.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that. Um,
Uh,
and then yeah, you had Rupert Gregson Williams who did Hacksaw Ridge, and now Antonio Pinto for Flight Risk. Please tell me about how that came to be.
I did another film of him called Get the Gringo.
Oh
You
yeah,
see this film?
yes.
I did that music, and it's not directed by him, but 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 he was very much involved in that project
Mm,
as a powerful player in the film. You know, I had a lot of fun doing that film. Get the Gringo. Is
mm,
it's a kind of a cool. I don't know. I don't know what happened to the film. How was it received and yet and that, but I really liked it. And what happened also is that the editor who edited Get the Gringo edited Flight Risk. So I think
wow.
maybe he came to Mel and said, "Why don't we do it, Antonio? Get the Gringo, blah blah blah." Say, "Yeah, sure." And Mel. I love him. Mel Gibson is you don't know, but he's the smartest,
Mm.
funniest guy on earth. He's very, very sarcastic,
Mm.
smart, very smart, and very funny. Very funny. I
Mm.
really like him. I hope I can do more with him because it's gonna be good. And I have a good news is that I'm doing three projects now. One with Sebastian Cordero that I told you
Mm-hmm.
that is from Chronicles. The other one with Asif, which is like people coming back, right?
Yeah.
And the one that I'm so excited and so happy, and I'm so happy, so happy is that I'm doing Lord of Wars 2
Andrew Nichol again.
now. Andrew Niccol and Nicolas Cage.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Oh, incredible. I
this
cannot
is,
wait.
and
Oh,
I'm gonna use the theme in different ways and
mm.
revisit and go. It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, well done, sir. Well done. Oh, I
Yeah,
cannot wait for
thanks.
that. I cannot wait. That
Yeah,
seems to
me
be
too.
that's an ongoing thing with you and your career. It's these
Yeah,
connections. They keep
yeah,
coming back to you, these filmmakers,
yeah,
which means
yeah,
that
yeah.
you're clearly doing something right. And it's obvious when you hear the music because the music speaks for itself. It's wonderful. And it's no surprise
Thank
that
you,
your
man.
career has grown in the way it has and that you continue to work and flourish in your work. So, yeah, well done,
Thanks,
sir.
brother. Thank you so much, man.
You're very welcome. Well, listen, I really look
Are
forward
you are you in
to
London?
I am.
Okay, so I'm gonna go at the end of start the beginning of February. I'm gonna go work for 2 weeks with Asif in London. We can meet and have a drink, eat some.
That would be an honor. That would be an honor.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Please.
cool.
Okay. Yeah. Reach out when you're in
Yeah,
town and we'll sort something out.
yes, cool.
Absolutely. Pleasure. All right, sir. Well, I
All
guess
right,
I'll see
man.
you in February then or thereabouts.
Yeah,
I really look forward to whatever you do next. I'll be listening. And thank you so very much for your time today.
thank you, man.
All right, everyone, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Our episodes are composed and edited by Stefan Krieger. Look for more of his music at stefan-krieger.com. Like, rate, and subscribe if you like what you're hearing. We have plenty more for you to come. Once again, a massive thank you to Antonio Pinto. Please do go and listen to any of his scores. It will be truly worth your time. Until next time, bye for now.
Ciao, ciao.